So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and weigh out my beans here. Got a hand grinder. Going for 18 grams with this recipe. There we go. Stump it in the top here. Get my lid back on so that the beans stay in there. And we're good to grind. So what you're looking for when you're doing the grind for the AeroPress is what we call like a medium fine grind. So it's going to be a little bit finer than it would be for like normal drip coffee or something that you would brew in a home brewer. It's going to be just a little bit finer than that. It's because the AeroPress is a pretty quick method. So when your method that you're brewing with is faster, you want a finer grind size. Almost looks like a dark sand. It's got a really similar size and texture to that. So this is the right grind for the AeroPress. So the first thing we want to do is rinse our filter. Got a little paper filter here, the AeroPress comes with those. Place it in the basket, the bottom part of the AeroPress. I just set it in a glass there. Hit it with a little hot water. The reason why we're doing that is because there can be some residual paper taste in that, so we just want to rinse that out and start with the clean plate when we're brewing. The first thing I'm going to do is dump my coffee into the AeroPress, the inverted AeroPress. Check to make sure my weight's on. It is. Got all the coffee in there. So now I'll zero my scale out so that I can measure how much water I'm putting in there. I leveled the grounds so that when the water hits the grounds, I get a nice even extraction, a nice even coverage of the coffee grounds with the water. So I'll go ahead and hit my scale and start pouring at the same time. And I start pouring in the center and just do little spirals here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the AeroPress 360 degrees so that I make sure that I get water over all of the grounds. Again, aiming for that even contact between the water and the grounds. And then I'm just doing small spirals as I fill it up. This water that I'm using is about 206 degrees, which is about 1 minute off of boil. And I am going to fill it up to 250 grams, which pretty much is going to be to the very top of the scale, to the very top of the AeroPress. The foam itself is going to be just below the top. There we go, on the nose. I'll take a spoon, or you can use the paddle that came with the AeroPress and give it what we call a north, south, east, west stir. Go down in there, all the way down. Stir from one side to the other, north, south, east, west. Okay, then when I'm done with that, I will take my pre-wet filter here, put that on top, and I'll take the AeroPress off of the scale here. And I'm waiting until 1 minute and 40 seconds, at which point I'm going to start plunging, and I'll plunge for about 30 seconds total. Getting close here. Get my glass, put that on here so I don't spill any, and then I'll flip it at 140. Gotta flip, make sure it's level, and go ahead and start plunging. Don't want to do it too fast because I don't want to blast all the water through the coffee and get it through there unevenly. Want a nice even push. And that really clarifies the flavors of the coffee as well when you don't push it too far, too hard. Did you hear that hissing noise? You're listening for a hissing noise. because that tells you you're no longer pressing water through the AeroPress, you're pressing air through. So then I just back the plunger up a little bit. Once that's occurred, take the pressure off of it. Then I can take it off of the cup, and I've got myself a nice, beautiful cup of coffee with the AeroPress. And of course, now we get to drink coffee, which is, you know, the idea behind making coffee. I love the AeroPress. It makes a really good cup of coffee, and it's really easy to do.